Iran's supreme leader escalates his rhetoric, warning of a crushing response to the country's enemies, including the U.S., following Israel's missile strike on the country a week ago. For more on this, Stuart Livingstone Wallace, Bloomberg's executive editor for Middle East, North Africa and Russia, joins us now. So Iran now have actually started to warn of a reprisal to the Israeli attacks from a week ago. How seriously should we be taking this?
Yeah, quite. And I think it's what you read into it. So if you think about the 24 hours, 48 hours after that attack from Israel, they were quite circumspect and quite restrained, shall we say, particularly Khamenei. And Khamenei's got a long history of being very cautious here. But something has happened over the last week, and I think that speaks to divisions within Iran about just how they should respond, just as we see divisions within Israel about how hard they should have gone on that attack. So you've both sides seem to have different camps pushing it very much in the hawkish direction.
Yeah, it's super interesting. I do want to bring you some comments from the president, though, Pezeshkian, who's I guess considered to be one of the more moderate parts of leadership in Iran. But he said our response could change if there was a ceasefire in Gaza and Lebanon. And I thought it was interesting over the weekend, again, those revelations that some sensitive documents were supposedly released by Netanyahu's government that would actually foil attempts to get that ceasefire across the line. Again, how significant is that?
Yeah, again, I mean, I think it speaks to the divisions within the Israeli government and particularly the opposition. So obviously we don't know too much about it because a lot of it has a gag order on it. But of what we do know, I mean, it does seem to show, again, these sort of deep divisions within different officials within the government and what they want to do next. So I think going forward, yes, there is clearly one camp on both sides, that is Israel and Iran, that would like a peace deal. I think particularly from the Iranian point of view, it's so they can save face and not have to respond, because they are quite exposed at the moment, you know.
Does a Harris or a Trump win matter for the direction of the ceasefire?
Yeah, I mean, I think in the short term, probably not. In the long term, absolutely, because Trump is very much in that camp that we saw the last couple of administrations, where fundamentally they would like to get out of the Middle East. You know, they have bigger fish to fry elsewhere in the world, and they can't do both. But at least for the short term, I don't think it would change very much on the ground.
Yeah.